said earlier that glorious uprising that happened in these Arab countries, Middle East countries, it had huge positive impact on Afghan people, especially the role of the young generation. I believe it has positive impact on millions around the world, and role of the women in the forefront of these protests that they played their role and still they are playing. It shows that their consciousness is high. And of course, it has positive impact in Afghanistan, as especially young generation. They also wish that they had access to the internet, to the Facebook, to do campaign for true democracy against this puppet, corrupt mafia regime. Same like what in Arab countries that the nations did uprising resistance against the dictators. But of course, when I discussed with progressive men, women of Afghanistan and students of the university, young generations, the concern that they had, and still they have, is this, that the big powers and reactionary forces always, they try to mislead this kind of uprising and actions to the wrong direction for their own interest, for their dirty agendas, evil plans. For example, I can give you example of Libya. In Libya, U.S. interfered in their internal issues while raising huge cry against Gaddafi dictator regime, but replaced Gaddafi's regime with the fundamentalist Islamic deal that same like what they did in Afghanistan. As I said earlier, pushed us from the frying pan into the fire. They went to Libya because of riches of Libya, because of oil of Libya. Same like right now what they are raising hue and cry against Syria, but in the meantime support a much more dirtier regime in Afghanistan. What they did in Iraq, because of oil of Iraq they went. In Afghanistan, because of geopolitical location of Afghanistan, they come and they play the game of Tom and Jerry with these terrorists, Taliban, and also the warlords. Both their godfather is the US government and NATO, that unfortunately these 40 more countries follow their path. So the uprising in the Middle East countries, it once again shows this reality that only the nation can liberate themselves. As a famous saying that the nation who liberate themselves can be free, but the nation who pose themselves as liberators to others will lead them into slavery, what they did in our country. And I hope that in Middle East countries, and now especially this uprising start in US, it has huge positive impact and full of source of hopes for our people. Because if the nation of the US, the people of the US bring radical changes in their government and destroy this regime, warmonger regime that they have, government, who are waging the wars, not only in Afghanistan, as I said, and they are waging in Yemen and Pakistan and other countries for their own dirty evils that they have plans. I hope they do not be misled and do not allow the foreigners to interfere in their own internal issues as they stand up against these dictators. So it is their responsibility too to bring democratic-minded people, secular people, justice-loving people in power, especially that do not have black and bloody backgrounds. And now this uprising is starting the Wall Street, as you know about Wall Street resistance. And I hope if you also can join there on the May demonstration, that nowadays they are doing campaign for this. And I think the only way that we have in front of us to do resistance, raise our voice, do struggle, be fearless, tireless to bring positive changes. Never foreigners gift us democracy, human rights. This is not a bunch of beautiful flowers if they give us. If today they give, tomorrow they will take it back. This is our responsibility to try our best together with our nation to bring positive changes.